Good morning. This is Jack Newby. I'm the Executive Director here at the Joslin Center in Palm Desert. Want to welcome you to our Friday interview show, or for those of you that are listening to it on podcast, on whatever day you're listening to it. Welcome to the show. Just want to cover a few things. The Joslin Center is open for our regular programs and activities. Check out our website at Joslyn, Joslyn center.org, O-R-G. For our full calendar. We will be closed for the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll be closed both Thursday and Friday, but open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So you can get in your exercise classes, you can play bridge. So check out our calendar and find out all the activities we're doing here. And also, if you want to get a weekly newsletter, you can sign up for that also on our website, so you can find out what's happening every day of the week. So again, welcome. This morning, we've got a special guest, and he's in-house. His name is Tom Oliver, and he is our new development associate here at the Joslin Center. So let's welcome Tom.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me start my video. There we are.
There you go. There. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Jack. Thanks for bringing me on.
So Tom is wearing earphones because he is sharing an office, and there'll be an echo if he wasn't wearing those earphones. So just to let you know what's happening. So welcome, and we're really glad to have you on board. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, and what brought you here to the Joslin Center?
Well, I came from University of California, San Francisco, via University of California, Riverside, where I worked in the School of Medicine Development Department. And then I went on to the McCallum Theater in Development and had a wonderful time cultivating relationships with the muses and patronesses, which I hear they also come here to the Joslin Center. And now in the Joslin Center, I'm in development with Greg at Jack, doing events and donor cultivation.
So I've heard about you most, and you and your partner, you volunteer quite a bit in the community. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you are well known with a giving heart. So.
Well, I appreciate that acknowledgement. Matthew Stoker is my partner. And as a matter of fact, we will be volunteering tomorrow along with Stephen Hill. We're kind of the three musketeers. We're going to be volunteering at the Transgender Equality event. It's going to be 6 p.m. on the 20th at the V Wine Lounge. You can look up the event online through Facebook, or IM me and I'll send it to you. We have volunteered at DAP, and where we were also acknowledged as Everyday Heroes, I think 2017. We were community grand marshals one year for our involvement in the community. We volunteer with the LGBT Center, Mizell. Here at Joslin, we haven't started volunteering yet, but well, actually, Matthew volunteered the other night at the event because he helped us break everything down and also run around getting people to sign up and become sponsors of the Joslin Center.
So quite a bit of experience, not only in paid positions in development, but also really you from the other side as a volunteer and a donor to many organizations here in the Valley. So we all appreciate that, and we're really happy to have you aboard. So welcome.
I appreciate that. Yes. And that event the other night, our 40th anniversary at Diane and Marty Coulson's house, beautiful home, where I also got to meet and work with the lovely Beverly Fitzgerald. So hopefully I'll be working with her on more events.
Yeah, Beverly is our board president, and she is a real go-getter. She helped bring in did bring in the Coulsons for that event, and asked them to let us use their home for that event, and it was most successful. It was our first time doing a fall event, and it beat all expectations. So we were very fortunate the night of the event, the generosity, and then surprised very much by a very generous contribution that was brought in this week. So we're looking at that event bringing in close to $100,000, and that's amazing. So
That
and
is.
thank you for your help on that event. You helped put it together and in a very short period of time.
Well, I think Greg gets most of the credit for all of that. I was there to help facilitate it. And we're still processing checks. We just got another check that came in today. So I'm certain we'll supersede the $100,000 mark. And then we're already gearing up for January's event, which is the wine and all that jazz, which is going to be at the Classic Club. We did a site visit yesterday, and Greg and I met with the event staff and saw the layout. So it looks like it's going to be a really good spot. Beautiful, overlooking the golf course and gardens. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, that event has been held previously in the beautiful room at Aqua California Bistro, and it's just, we've kind of grown out of that room, and we're really happy to be at the Classic Club and looking forward to this. Again, we're featuring Rombauer wine, so we wanted to be sure we let people know that, because there are so many in the community that love that wine, me being among them.
Well, Matthew reminded me that one of the reasons we became Sanctuary members is because of the Rombauer dinner, and they did the pairing, and we became angels, I believe they were, when you donate at that level. But it was because of the Rombauer.
And also, we're really happy at this event. We have, it is a fundraising event, so we do have someone to help us work the crowd and ask for money. That's Brian Harnick, who's well known here in the Coachella Valley, has done work for the Living Desert and is very well known there, and has raised significant amounts of funds there. And we always have entertainment, and this year we're bringing in someone new. His name is Ken Gibbons, and he is a musician that really brings in and brings to life, the American songbook. And since we're looking at jazz, he's a great jazz musician. He'll be playing both piano and his electronic orchestra, if you will.
Great.
And singer. So we're real glad to have him aboard. And I think it's going to be a special event and a beautiful spot.
Right. It looks like it. And then moving forward into April, we are already celebrating with Fashion Week with Susan Stein, where I think you were at her event last night.
Yes, I saw Susan last night, and actually I'm a proud owner of a Susie Stein painting. So that was very exciting. But we're very excited. This is the third year that Susan Stein will be doing our fashion show, and to bring someone of her caliber aboard and working with the Joslin Center, well known throughout the community, works with all the top stores. Saks Fifth Avenue has been our sponsor for this in previous years. So we're really looking forward. And for those listeners, we are also, we'll maybe recruiting some of you as fashionistas and to walk the runway for the Joslin Center. So a lot happening here. And we also have coming up our, this is the holiday time of year. And I just wanted to mention, not only are we asking for funds, and we will be sending out a letter to our members, but one thing that we do that is really important and touches my heart, and that is we have our holiday giving tree and personal necessities project. Do you want to touch on that, Tom?
Well, I think we may have sold all of the ornaments, but I'm sure we can find more. It's a great program where you pick up the, we've pulled people from who are Meals on Wheels recipients and asked what they were most in need of. And some of them are very simple. They just said, I just need a warm sweater or a, robe. So it can be as simple as that. And what you do as the participant is go out and purchase the items, wrap them, label them so we know which person it's going to. And then we bring them to the Jocelyn Center, and then we will deliver them to the Meals on Wheels recipients.
And that's something, so many of our Meals on Wheels recipients are alone. Their family is not close by. They're really alone for the holidays, and it really helps brighten their holidays. And the other thing we're doing, and we're asking for contributions, and believe me, the dollar store is the best place to go for this, for personal necessities like shampoo, body wash, soap, razors, just those things that can cost a lot of money for a senior but personal items for use around the home, paper towels, toilet paper, believe me, those sorts of things are really needed by our seniors, and it's another thing that we provide them during the holidays. So that's another opportunity to get involved and really directly touch people's lives.
I remember hearing you at the speak last Friday, and it's very touching. What you said about the seniors not having conversations with people and how that relates to a pack of cigarettes. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting all verklempt.
There's research in it, and it's published, and our job here at the Jocelyn Center, primary job is to provide socialization and activity for people, for seniors and older adults. And particularly for those in our Meals on Wheels program who are alone, our volunteers, when they deliver the meals, talk to them, check in, make sure they're okay. We have a friendly caller program where our volunteers call them and keep in touch. And the reason that's important is there is actually research. You can find it by looking on the National Institute of Health website that loneliness and isolation has the same impact on seniors and older adults as smoking about a pack of cigarettes a day. The negative health consequences in terms of depression, isolation, heart, lungs, virtually every part of the body are really impacted by being alone, isolated, and not being active. And so that's why we're here. That's why we're here to, people always say, please give X organization, please donate to X organization. And the way I really look at it is your donations are touching people's lives. You're not donating to the Jocelyn Center. You're donating to John or Martha or whoever it is who is coming here for activity or who is waiting at home right now for their meal to be delivered today. So that's what we're about, is to make sure that we keep seniors and older adults active, engaged, making new friends. And, I don't think I ever told you this, what got me involved in or active in senior issues, and it's very personal. My parents were married for 50 years. My dad passed away. My mom was devastated. Her friends were either moving away or passing away, and she really had no place to go. And she found the senior center and was very active, involved in that until her death, and she wasn't really able to go anymore. But one of the things she told me, and this was after she was diagnosed with cancer. And I was living in San Francisco at the time, and she called me and said, well, I saw the doctor today. The news really isn't very good, but don't give me a call tonight because I'm going with the senior center to a concert in the park. And that told me that, it meant so much to her that she was able to continue staying active, engaged, and socialized, and talking with people until the last months of her life. And that's why we're here. And none of us likes to think about it, and we're all headed in that same direction. And as long as we can stay happy, healthy, engaged, that's what's important.
Absolutely. And part of my reason for coming here is to get Palm Springs residents more involved, because believe it or not, I spoke to one person and they asked, what is the Jocelyn Center? We're only 15 minutes away, so bringing awareness and then bringing the services to everyone, either volunteering or participating in the programs, I think is very important. So thank you for bringing me on, and thank you for interviewing me.
Well, thank you for all your work. Looking forward to working with you and enjoying it every minute. So thank you for joining us for our Interview Friday show, and have a great weekend. And to all of our listeners and viewers, a great weekend to you. And we will be back next Friday with the Jocelyn Interview Friday show. So thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you later. Bye.